Ladies and good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds, middleweights going at it. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. He's ring walk, not exactly.
I want to see some head movement out there.
They're underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. If you're the inside fighter, what do you have to think about in terms of putting forth your style of fighting?
Well, you better find a good ride to get to that house. That house is on the inside, and you better make sure you're not getting caught while you're coming in. Move your head on the way in, bring your feet, and once you get inside, make sure you do what you got there to do.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Ellis. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Hits him in the mug with the right. Ellis is able to land a nice, clean left hand. Nice block by Ellis. Ellis is so dangerous with that accuracy and two-punch combination landing. Little head hunting with the left.
Keep your head moving.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. He fires off the combination there and it lands. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Move your head. Uppercut. Uppercut.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Ellis is rocked, and his defense is porous right now. He could go down at any moment.
Well, the problem is he's got the habit of blocking punches, and when a guy's put them together, you can't block them all. Some are getting through.
He just missed that shot up top. Good, strong combo. Ellis's commitment to being judicious and effective really worked out well there. The punch stats prove it.
What's going on? We need to win more rounds, right? We got to do something. Throwing our game plan out the fucking window here.
Carry it away, you catch him. Got that? It's gonna happen. You're gonna catch him. You're gonna catch him.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. That straight right, unable to connect. Ellis is putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination scored. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Hands up, hands up.
One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook. Ellis is coming. Wow, nice flush left hand. Big shot he just scored with. A sharp, knifing punch. That back power hand just scored the knockdown. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits. Have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now he needs them right now.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Sets up that right hand with the jab. There's that overhand right. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Ellis. And you see how he just set the table for that right hand after the jab. Nice block by Ellis. to land the headshot. He has his target. He lands the straight right. Showing you some defense there with the block. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed.
Okay.
Think about the setup punches.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Ellis.
Punch! Punch!
And now he's targeting upstairs. Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine.
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. And now a well-placed hook to the head.
Focus.
Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do.
It's all right, just keep moving. Keep moving.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Well-placed jab straight. We count down the final moments of this round. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go. Don't doubt yourself.
Round number 4 underway, and I think these first 3 rounds, as he's up 3-0 on your scorecard, have given us a glimpse of the hard work he put in training camp.
Yeah, especially to that body. You could see that that was part of the fight plan, and he's really acting on it.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Pace yourself.
Flush right hand to the head. Scores with the uppercut. Ellis's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. And that had some bite to it, that right hand by Ellis. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score.
Uppercut. Watch the hook.
Solid right hands headline that exchange. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
You're not focused.
Come on, get focused.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Ellis's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. End of the round, and that was a very good example of how to be efficient with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a good example of how, as you say, Joe, he doesn't waste anything. You know, he wants to make everything count, but it gives...
Right hand crashes home. He never saw it coming. Wow! He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Ellis is doing a nice job being comfortable on the outside. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right.
Use your feet.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Teddy, we know what the problem is. He's getting hit by left hands. Offer up the solution.
Well, Joe, there's 3 lines of defense. Either you're blocking punches, you're moving your head, or you're using his leg. The problem, he's not using any of those.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Keep your hands up.
Body shot lands. It was the right. Well, what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches, set up the later punches.
Boy, that worked out well with the uppercut. Good shot to the head with that right hand. More than one punch downstairs. That can be damaging. Ellis's knife down with a hook to the body. On the mark with the combination by Ellis. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Ellis. And round 5 comes to an end. You can have the best game plan in the world, but when your eyes shuts closed like that, everything changes.
But one thing doesn't change, Joe, and that's the mentality of a warrior. You find a way. You do not give in. You find a way. You concentrate harder, and you see with that one eye what you need to see.
A good block. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. He's completely turned his offense off. You can see that he's just in an extreme defensive posture. But still, his opponent is scoring here.
Look, the extreme defensive posture is a problem. But if he was moving his head with his hands up, at least there'd be misses there. When his opponent would miss, there'd be an opening to come back where even if you didn't come back, his opponent would be a little worried about sitting in there on you. He'd have to think defense. Right now, he's only thinking offense.
Let's see some more head moves. Get out of the way.
He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Good, solid right hand lands. Look at this swarming attack. Ellis, solid. He just went down. The infighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
A well-timed right hand by Ellis. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Off the ropes!
Good-looking two-punch combination there. Ellis is crushed by a right hand. Oh, he's hurt right there. there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you could go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
I want to see that head.
Start of a new round, and I give credit to his corner. Ellis's cornermen did a really good job after a round in which their fighter was knocked down of just being calm and cool.
The way they're supposed to be. You know, we always talk about the fighter having to be calm and the experience that a fighter has. Well, that corner has plenty of experience. They just showed it.
Keep moving around.
Both men digging in with uppercuts. Ellis is doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations. He's not getting off.
Cover your head, kid.
Putting his punches together, good combination by Ellis.
Keep moving.
Nice strike after catching one by Ellis. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Ellis.
Away from those punches. Move your head. Uppercut.
You gotta stand your ground. You gotta take it to him with some big shot. Without going over the top. Right?
7 rounds complete. Teddy's scorecard does have it clearly in one direction. Ellis has earned that lead on the scorecards, but his opponent has also done some damage.
Yeah, it hasn't been exactly a picnic. I mean, it started off that way, but the ants are coming. They're starting to get over things a little bit here. It's getting a little hairy.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Stop focus. He's working the body.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Good job staying away from the danger there.
You got this one.
And now they're trading blows. Ellis has given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustments. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
What's that?
Well, you want to feint him a little bit. Make him make a premature move. And then when he moves to either side, then you time him with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
A stabbing right hand by Ellis. Just in, there it is! Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down?
3, 4, 5.
Well, that's the best noise he could ever hear. The bell to end that round. He was getting battered there. Ellis is lucky the bell rang when it did.
But it's little consolation to him because guess what? There's still plenty of bells, and they're not the church bells ringing in his head.
Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. And now he's targeting upstairs. Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there. Good left there. Look at that. Ellis is ruined with that punch. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you gotta wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they gonna stop this?
5, 6.
Ellis's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Good, solid right hand he lands there. There's the combo downstairs. Ellis is hurt bad by a right hand. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Ellis is scoring very well with the uppercut. What could his opponent be doing to defend against it better?
Well, if he sees that hand drop a little bit, instead of the shoulder tipping, if you drop that hand to throw the uppercut, there could be an opening, and he should look for that with the hook.
Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got, did you see that? How is this gonna go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
4, 5, 6, 7.
There's just no quit in this guy. He's been damaged, but still he's trying to make a fight of it.
Look, I love that about him. The fans love that about him. It's great. But he's got to learn when it's time to turn it off, when it's time to clinch a little bit, survive a little.
And that's the end of round 9. 60 seconds. That's all they get. Just 60 seconds to deal with the fact that their fighter has an eye that's completely shut.
That's all they need. I mean, that's their job. Now they got to show that they can perform under those conditions.
Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. Ellis is banged around by a big uppercut.
Nice.
Scored well with the left downstairs. I don't know which way to read this. Is he trying to confuse his opponent, or is he just confusing himself by changing his style, the way he's approaching things here after being knocked down earlier?
Well, if I'm the opponent, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that I just gave him a little truth serum. Yeah, I'm seeing really the truth now about him, that he's really hurt, and he's a little desperate. And in my mind, I'm going to deal with it that way. I'm going to go after him saying, I have him. I'm going to take advantage of this right now. He's not going to fool me.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Ellis is in a tough spot right now. Boy, he got rocked. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never...
And banging away he goes. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Teddy, this is the stuff of legend right now. He is hurt badly, but still he fights on.
You know, this is what Customato, my mentor, used to talk about. He used to say, Teddy, when you got two tough guys, but one's a little smarter, well, then he becomes twice as tough.
Well, this was a very, very good fight. Close. Sometimes you really never know what's going through a judge's mind, what he's seeing compared to what others are seeing. In this case, the guy we thought was winning this fight ends up losing the fight.
Yeah, look, they didn't back up the trucks and take everything out of the warehouse when we weren't looking. We were looking. They backed up a car, okay? A small car. But it's still a robbery.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.